Rock legends U2 are in Auckland for their 360 World Tour, and the Herald got a quick look behind the scenes.
It's very big. I mean, how do you deal with this thing?
You kind of get used to it. It finds its own level at the end of the day. I mean, it's definitely the biggest, show ever to tour. Certainly the biggest one to come to New Zealand. And a lot of tours have a lot of equipment. We just have a little more.
And there's more than one, aren't there?
We have 3 stages, 3 steel systems, which are the legs and the green skins, for those of you with TV. And then we're playing one here. One's going into Melbourne as we speak. And then the next one will go into Brisbane. And then the steel system gets taken down and it goes to Sydney. And then we take our production, which is sound, lights, video, and we go and throw it on just a mere 6 747 charters to make Melbourne in time.
Talk us through some of the logistics. How many days, how many people does it take to set up?
Actually, I do it all on my own, actually. We're standing on this very nice aluminium or aluminum deck, which takes 1 day to get in. The steel system, which is, the steel structure behind us without sound, lights and video, is 4 days. We take 1 day to put the production in, and then we'll play a show, and then the production loads out directly after the show, another 2 days later, and we've left your stadium.
So the aim is so that every single person that's here tomorrow night and Friday night can see everything?
Absolutely. The design of the stage came about 5 years ago after we finished Vertigo, and we were in Hawaii, and it was the last show, and we were all kind of saying, look, we did a really good job. We're kind of glad it's over, but, not glad, but you're relieved it's over. And then I was talking to Willie Williams, who's the show designer for the show, who's totally responsible for giving us this thing to tour around the world. And then Bono came and he goes, guys, can I play in the round? And we said, of course you can. No, so we said, yeah, of course you can. So that's where the idea started. And we thought we were going to finish up with a stage in the middle of a soccer field and looking a bit like a postage stamp on a postcard. When the guys finished designing it, we had the total postcard. And the object, one of the reasons the stage is so big, or the structure is so big, is the band were very, very concerned about the intimacy of the show. Stadium shows have a tendency to, people be far away. This one?
Yeah.
How's that? Good.
Can't see you.
So, what Willie and Mark's idea, Mark Fisher being the set designer, if we make a structure that is big, we can make the stadium look small, and then the smaller the stadium, the more intimacy the people will feel. And I think you can say that we succeeded in making the stadium look small, even with the extra seats that we've added in for this show.
But it's usually a rugby league stadium. Is it the perfect design, I guess, for this concert?
No, when we go out to design a show like 2 years ago, we have footprints from our experience of touring around the world, so that we can play a soccer field, a baseball field, a rugby league, and cricket over here. But it's 68 meters wide, which is normally a soccer, American football, or a rugby pitch that will fit in.
How's the audience reaction been? What's the feedback been?
We'll tell you tomorrow night. Oh, you mean the rest of the world?
Yeah.
It's been fantastic. Every territory has its different kind of people. Some are more wilder than the others. So we're expecting that our fans in New Zealand here to raise the bar a little bit.
Do you know what the final capacity for the stadium will be tomorrow night?
I couldn't, I know it's over 50, and I think the last time we played here was like 42 or something like that. So it's definitely, I think it's really improved the look of the stadium, don't you think? Just, you feel like you're in a stadium rather than something with an open end at each end that stands on the side. I think everybody's done a fantastic job here. And this is a little unique for us, to start this leg in Auckland. It's a little bit more work for us, and I know we've been here for 3 days and sound checking, so we want to apologise if we've upset some local people, but it is what we have to do in order to start a tour. And to start here in Auckland, we may make a little bit more noise doing it, but we certainly inject a lot more cash into the local community, so it's a wash, I think.
It's only an industrial area anyway.
If the people that ring up and say it's a little loud, if you can tell them it's industrial area, it'd be great. But the band are grateful, to be here and everybody's patience. And the band wanted to start in Auckland. We had a choice of starting in Perth and other places, but they said no, we want to start in Auckland. So we're here by choice, not by design.